Hello, I'm going to be showing you how to play this at an 810 ilevel on Legion Beta. This will be the ilevel that allows you to queue into heroic dungeons. I'm going to be using a lot of less than ideal gear to try and get my character down to this 810 ilevel. I do have enchants on my neck, or on my rings, sorry, but I don't have one on my neck or my cloak, so this will be you probably even won't have haste enchant or any enchant on your rings when doing this for the first time. My trinkets are both really low eye level, they're pretty passive. This one just does an additional damage proc. Also applies atonement coincidentally that I got from a quest. This trinket gives me a mastery proc, which I don't even want mastery as a disc, so these trinkets aren't even very good. And I'm not using my artifact weapon because I can't get a artifact weapon that doesn't have balance in it, since I've spent time playing this character a lot. So I'm not going to use my artifact weapon. This means that I won't have access to like this wrath during these dungeons. But we're just going to see how it goes, and hopefully we can show a level view how to properly play this in some relevant content dungeons at a minimal eye level. And as soon as this cube pops, we'll take a look. Alright, while we're waiting a few party members, I'm going to go over my talent selection. I can grace to improve the healing of Shadow Men and Power Word Shield. Divine Star, so I have a frequent AoE DPS spell. I'm not too worried about needing Clarity of Will or Halo for AoE or single target healing respectively. So I'm just going to go with Divine Star to help out with AoE packs a little bit more. Power Infusion, because it's a really nice emergency cooldown, and reducing the mana cost and gaining that haste is really nice. I'm going to pick Mind Bender because he's a very strong burst cooldown for healing and damage. Psychic Horror because reasons. Body and Soul, personal preference over Angelic Feather. I really like Body and Soul a lot more than I like Angelic Feather, because of its frequency of use, and Castigation as a default talent choice. At this high level, I would not really want to use Schism because I'm going to probably be casting a lot more healing spells than I would at a higher eye level, so I don't want to throw in Schism, which is going to increase how much mana I'm spending at any given time. Alright, here we are. I was in queue for a long time, so I ended up getting a guilty tank who's decently good. So it may skew things a little bit, but the things you do to get a dungeon queue. So here we are in the new pilot hold. I've got a bunch of random DPS that I don't know. It doesn't look like any of them are English. And I'm okay with that. I don't know how to start this dungeon, to be honest. Alright, so I start by using Power Word Shield to apply atonement to the tank and please put it up on some other people. I don't quite remember what to expect from this dungeon, so I'm just gonna put it on everyone. Alright, dot up the ad and use penance. I don't have very much haste, so things feel really slow here. Right now, the only person taking damage, well, it was a tank. Now we're going to use Shadow Man to apply some more atonement. And DPS now that the atonements are up, and Divine Star for AoE. I'm going to reapply my dot. Just keep damaging. Shadow Man on my tank gets a little low, he's about half health right now. We're going to just dot everything in Divine Star here. Remember to keep Power Word Shield applied. I'm going to try our best to keep it on the tank as long as he's taking damage. Throw some more doing any healing when our tank's at full life. It is reducing the damage that the mob is doing. We need to remember to keep Shadow Word Plane reapplied for that steady stream of hot healing and CR demon base damage with Shadow Man damage to get that atonement up. Just keep smiting. Let's dispel that mage. I'm not sure what that debuff does, but it's probably a bad thing. I'm not worried about the mage or warrior dying right here, even though they're not topped off, so I'm not going to bother doing anything to them just yet. No, we fought this guy earlier, and we know he does AoE, so I'm going to throw out some more atonement here in preparation. And then go right back to DPS. This would be a good place to use my Bender as it's pulsing AoE damage, but I feel like I'm okay without it, so I'm going to hold up for now. In between pulls, I'm just going to Shadow Man a couple. Should have bad soon, so I just want to tell him to be applied. I'm trying to fade because I don't want to aggro. On line of sight, healing source enemy. Apply some more atonement here since my teammates are getting low. Switch to this Warlock since he has high life. Looks like we're getting our first boss as Blood Princess Thelena. I haven't been overly prepared for what these bosses do, so we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna hold on to Mind Bender in case something scary happens, since I don't quite know how this boss is going to go. I'm using Mind Bender now. Popping Power Infusion with my Power Radiance. Alright, if my teammate doesn't, I'm pretty sure that's how ICC worked with this boss. I hit my Rachel berserking, those I'm trolling and do things like that. And I hit Shadow Man a couple times on the tank, get atonement up on our warrior, and then hit my penance. Shadow Man, a couple people, they're getting a little bit low. Oh, I gotta go bait someone. And Mind Bender's back up for some burst healing. I'm holy locked, but I can still Shadow Man. Oh no, I got silence, this is horrible. And do some more Shadow Man because I'm a little bit scared. Go back to penancing. Reapply Shadow Word Pain and let's Power Shield our Demon Hunter. Some more Shadow Man, go into the penance. We're gonna bite someone again. And we did it, we survived. Got some players so here, so I'm gonna Shadow Man people in preparation for our next pull. Oh, I don't have an artifact weapon, can't use this yet. Also, I'm not using any buffs. I don't have flask or food on. And again, with enchant, I've only got the 200 haste each ring. Got a couple of things. Just going to penance for damage. Black power, no. Well, those died very, very quickly. So the Blast of Atonement just in case. I don't like this guy, so I'm gonna pop things for DPS. Mind Bender and Power Fusion. I'm just gonna DPS. Let's dispel that, that's scary debuff. I'm not sure what this does, let's see. Dispel that. Shadow Murder, Demon Hunter's in trouble. Does some things. Dispel tank, reapply to power shield. Oh, we're killing things really fast again. I don't know how many times we can use this dungeon kill everything button, but we've used it twice now. Use Mind Bender here. This debuff stack, so I'm going to dispel it at 3. Oh, we're using that button again. Man, I really don't want to use it. I just kind of want to kill things naturally. At least you can't use them for bosses, so just throwing out some atonement here. This guy, remember, he does AoE damage. We learned that the first time we fought him. Throw out atonement in preparation. Power fusion. Dispel that because it looks like a drain light. Hit Mind Bender. Try to kill him fast. Alright, so I've never fought this boss in this dungeon in all of beta, so this should be exciting. It shouldn't be too different from a Nuberak from IC, or from a DOC, I imagine, though. I really don't like stairs. I made a mistake there. Used penance without atonement on anybody. It's okay. It wasn't that big of a deal. power shield him, because he's taking a lot of damage. We made it. Just eat some food to get our mana back. Remember, I'm not using any special mana trinkets or anything like that, so my mana has been pretty good. I haven't gone below half mana, really. And the most we had to shadow mend was on that mage, because he doesn't have a lot of defensive value when he had that fixate and those poison debuffs. I'm scared of these stairs. Better keep Toman applied to that tank. We're gonna mass this spell here because Priest can do that. I'm not sure I should have. Oh, I got fully absorbed, so it was okay. Let's put out some atonement so these people get healed as soon as he's at spawn. You notice my power word radiance use has been very, very limited. I usually only use it in preparation for AoE damage, because these portal guardians are the only thing we really know that do significant amounts of pulsing AoE. I'm gonna power radiance here and then go into mind bender. We're even gonna pop power infusion for more damage, which is the same as more healing. This is pretty easy, right? Just taking it nice and easy. Throw out some Toman while we're waiting. Here, hold off that ad. Oh, there's a little bit of AoE going out, but I don't feel it's high enough to power word radiance, so I'm just gonna spot heal a little into spell. I'm not scared for a mage friend, so I'm not gonna heal him yet. Those debuffs will fall off by themselves, so I'm not worried about it right yet. pick it out, they'll die to these mechanics. But they did it, so good job. Fine, start for AoE heal. I have the shadow bomb, so I'm going to move away. It was a little scary though, but we didn't freak out, and we knew that any deaths that would have happened there would have been mechanic problems and not dispute problems. Our mage friend's doing that. We're gonna hit Mindbender because we didn't low on mana. Watch out for seeds. If your AoE damage is coming. Oh, they instantly die. Right, there's nothing I can do by myself. They have to break me out. Well, that's close. Right, I'm gonna go as far as I can. Confusion. Smite away. last dungeon. If you take things calm and collectively and think about what you're doing and what spells you're using, you probably shouldn't have any problems. The switching between DPS and healing should be really fluid. Just switch to applying atonement as needed. Do it in preparation as well for damage that you predict is coming, and you should be pretty good. You shouldn't have too many significant problems. And remember that the only scary times that we really had were when people were messing up the mechanics. And that's not really something that you can avoid as a healer. You just kind of need to be like, you guys need to move out for the shadow debuff, or people need to learn not to stack up when they have the seeds of destruction. Alright, hopefully this helped somebody. If not, well, we can't say we didn't try. But you can find me a couple of places if you so desire. My Twitter is @Zolmation. I also frequent the website